The power of positive disruption is the theme for this year's event, so who better to talk about it than one of Africa's leading mining businesses? Duncan, thank you so much for
Pleasure.
your time. So earlier on, you delivered a presentation looking at the value of resilience. What would you say are the main takeaways for the audience having listened to that presentation?
Well, I think the first thing is that disruption is probably our new normal, and certainly in the short-term future. And we're going to need to get comfortable with that. We're going to have to get agile about dealing with it. But doing nothing is not an option. And most importantly, I think that if we're going to really be successful in dealing with this disruption and making ourselves much more resilient, both as companies and as countries, then we need to do it together. We need to do it in constructive partnerships, and we need to do it with an urgency that perhaps is a gear up from where we are currently, just given the nature and shape of this disruptive environment that we live in today.
With that said, then, how are you thinking about the short and long-term future of the company?
Well, look, I mean, I think like many companies in mining, you live and survive through cycles. Cycles they come and they go, but when they're here, they can be very, very disruptive. And we've got a number of coalescing elements in two of our core commodities, diamonds and PGMs, which I spoke about a little bit, that are putting quite a lot of pressure into the business at this part of the cycle. I have no doubt that the long-term future of both of those commodities looks very robust, but we will have to navigate our way through the short term to be able to get that. More generally, I've said several times that I honestly believe that there can't be a more exciting time to be in mining, and certainly not a more exciting time for Anglo American to be in mining, given the need for the metals and minerals that the world needs to foster a just transition to a cleaner, greener energy solution. So, despite all the noise that sits in the system in the short run, I'm very clear that the world is going to need the metals and minerals that Anglo American produces, not just for the energy transition, but also for food security. And so both short and long term look really good. The short term, a little bit more challenging perhaps than the long term.
I mentioned in the intro that the theme for this year is positive disruption.
Yeah.
When you hear that, what does that mean to you?
Well, I think what it means is a little bit more action, a little bit less intellectualizing around what the issues are and how we have to get to grips with them. But really just saying, right, if we're going to prioritize what the issues are, here are the 3 or the 4. There's lots of other things that are important, but these are the ones that are most urgent. What are we going to do? Let's get on and get it done.
Duncan, thank you so much for your time. For my insights, you can go to MITV on the Mining Indaba website.